Hello guys, how are you all? Welcome back to another video of my first channel, the first video in which we are going to discuss what is deload, how we deload and why should we deload. Okay, from the training. So start with the topic. The name is deload and the question and the first headline is what is deload? So simply the deload is a form is a type of rest, okay, where we are resting, we are considering nutrition, sleep and all, okay. Like sports person, power lifters and bodybuilders also should do deload, okay, for better recovery and all. Next, why should we deload? there are there is a two compartment fitness fatigue model. There is a two compartment fitness fatigue model. In this model we learn or we understands that when we train, okay, when we train like to moderate and then hard training, as we go up, the fitness and fatigue both increases. The fitness and fatigue both increases, okay. Fitness increases and fatigue increases. So for example, if you are doing squats on Mondays and you are hitting hard, then on Tuesday your performance will be decreased. You cannot perform as enough as high intensity as you did in Monday, okay, because not because of strength, you all sorry, not because of strength, you have same strength as in Monday, but the lacking, what you are lacking proper uh, proper recovery. It's mean you are behind the recovery, you are feeling fatigue. That's why you can't hit as same as you hit in that Monday, okay. Next, types of deload for recovery and performance. uh, Before all, the thing is the recovery, the deload week or the recovery week. The deload is important also for performance and also for when uh, we are trying to break the plateau, okay. These are important. This is important to deload. We are hitting plateau, we are gaining strength, we are gaining peak, okay. First is, now we will talk about types. What are types? First type is the full week off. In full week off, we completely rest, and research shows that there is no harm or there is no kill of strength or muscle if we take complete full week off, okay. Complete or full week off, there is no harm, you can take, because some study shows that if you cut out from your training you can lose your muscles and etc, but 1 to 2 weeks off, complete off, will not harm any gain, okay. And these is followed by many powerlifters, many bodybuilders, okay. And let's talk about some more things of full week off. Yes, Next technique is, sorry, the thing is, in full week off you can yes, it is good. Next is the taper week. The taper week, in taper week you still maintaining high intensity but reduces volume. Okay, in taper week you maintain your intensity but reduce the volume. Volume means sets. You reduce your sets. Okay, and if you are not doing full week of deload, you can select this taper week. Okay, and it should be, as you grow in intensity, as you increase intensity, the the taper beak, the frequency of taper beak should be increased. Okay, you can increase taper beak, deload taper beak as you increase your intensity. Leave it. A taper beak is when you decrease volume and maintain same intensity. Okay, like you can cut sets but intensity will be same. And uh, next is the standard deload. Next type of deload is the standard deload. In standard deload, you decrease volume and intensity both simultaneously. Some people, or we can say this type of deload, that is the standard deload. You can say it light beak. Okay, because you are performing light exercise intensity or and volume. Okay, and you can think this type of deload, it's mean the standard deload technique peak, because you are performing light intensity, light load, light volume, and you can easily focus on techniques. So you can say it technique peak. Okay, so these three types of are deload. First is the full week off. Second is the taper week, and then third is the standard deload. Okay, all three are valid and respected by researchers. And some more things. How often? Next is how often you should deload. How often you should deload? The thing is, and now we know what is deload, why should we deload. Third, what types of deload. Now fourth is, uh, before fourth I also uh, tell you uh, whom should whom whom should deload. Okay, whom should deload? The person who is training hard. Okay, surely he should do deload. Okay, now how often you should deload? Next question. Next thing, there are two approaches. Okay, first is proactive loads, or proactive deloads, and second is reactive deloads. First is proactive deloads and second is reactive deloads. In proactive deloads, be deloads after 4 to 8 weeks, approx 4 to 8 weeks, be take deload week. Okay, after 4 to 8 weeks, be take deload week. Okay, be deload. Okay, second is reactive deloads. Sorry, in reactive deloads, be deloads according to what we feel. In reactive deloads, we do deloads according to what we feel. But here is a thing, and that is soft tissues and tendons are well integrated. It's mean you could be accumulating joint stress without even realizing it. It's mean maybe you are in actually you are uh, the muscle are fatiguing or the joint is stressing, but you are you may not feel. Okay, so how you will realize that you are fatigued or you are overtraining? You should deload. Okay, so this approach is not valid maybe, but the first approach, that is proactive deload, is a good thing. And you can increase the intensity, means frequency of deload peak. As you grow in intensity, as you increase the intensity, okay, in proactive deloads. Okay, so these are two types of deloads. So after 4 to 8 weeks, approx between 4 to 8 weeks, you can take a deload week. Because if you want to hit your plateau, or if you want to grow your performance, your peak performance, or your हाँ जी sorry yeah, performance, you can take deload week. Okay, on and what are expectations, sorry, exceptions. What are exceptions? Exceptions are: first, who is early beginners should not deload. Whom should not deload? There are some exceptions. First is beginners, because beginners are not hitting hard, they are in early phase of learning, they should not deload because they are not training hard. Okay, and if you are intermediate, 1 or 2 years experience, you should deload because you are uh, hitting intensity, you are increasing intensity because you want gain. You obviously you hit intensity, you increase intensity, but you should deload if you are intermediate. Okay, and next is lazy lifters who don't train hard so much. Okay, lazy lifters who don't train hard, or uh, not train so much, that we called uh, that we called okay, if you are lazy lifters, you should not deload because you are not hitting hard, you are not going to failure, you are not going to failure, you should not do deload. Okay, so that's all for today. We will meet again in the next video. Tab tak ke liye bye bye, take care, love you all.